This is a cheap adventure to Antalya in Turkey. And let's start off with the first shopping centre, which is the Bossy Centre. This shopping centre has got some glass shaftless lifts, which have a very strange feature. I don't even know how to describe this because it's so odd. The lift has got roller blinds. There's a roller blind above the lift, folds up as the lift goes up and it folds up into the lift. And there's a second roller blind below the lift. And on this one, the entire roller blind moves up as the lift goes up. It is so odd. And now we go to the next shopping centre, which is a very posh looking shopping centre, and the lifts here use foot pedals as buttons for the lift. I'm guessing that these were a feature installed during COVID. It's a very unusual feature and very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. I guess it's been for COVID. Interesting feature. And at this point I had to mute the audio in the video, and while filming this I actually had to stick my fingers in my ears because yet again shitty Christmas music is being played in the shopping centre. I actually visited Turkey at this time of year to try and avoid all of the Christmas bullshit, considering that Turkey is a Muslim country, so I didn't think I'd have Christmas stuff going on here. But it seems like Christmas gets everywhere and it's so annoying. Anyway, let's now talk about the price of food. This pizza costs just £4, which I think is very cheap. And as for fast food, there's a surprisingly big price difference between beef and chicken, because beef costs roughly the same as what it does in the UK. This beef burger, about the size of a quarter pounder, cost £5. But the chicken nuggets are crazy cheap. 9 chicken nuggets cost just £1.30. That's crazy cheap. And now we go to the next shopping centre, which is the gym mall. This shopping centre has also got lifts using these weird roller blinds. These are some eco-disc lifts. And if we open up the lowest floor of the lift and take a look into the shaft, we can see the roller blind. It seems that it's the same design of roller blind above the lift as below the lift, but as the blind above the lift is attached to the top of the shaft, the roller blind doesn't move as the lift goes up and the lift goes into it, but the lower roller blind is attached onto the moving lift car, which is why the lower roller blinds physically move with the lift. It's a very odd setup. I don't get a point of it, other than that it's a decorative feature. And now we go to the waterfall.
İtalyan,
And now we go to the next shopping centre, which is the Mall of Antalya. This is a very modern looking shopping centre. A lift from the tram stop to a shopping centre is this very cheap run-down lift. Door open, turn sideways. Shit, fucking locks locking that cabinet. Let's have a look in there. Down. Telephone button. Did you do it because I pressed that button? Or is that just random? Let's take a look at what lifts it's got. Wow, that is tiny. They put all that support in. That's actually well supported. That looks nice. Then they stick a tiny shitty motor on that. Fucking hell. This actually looks relatively well built if it wasn't for that crap motor.
Kapı kapanıyor. Asansör aşağı yönde gidecektir. Kapı kapanıyor. Hat 0. Kapı açılıyor.
And it's a second self-lift sit which has some boring Gen 2s. That's the only good thing Otis is for. Emergency stop again. There's no reason to film this, so I can see one of these back at home. And in the streets of Antalya, there are some orange trees. Let's try eating one of the oranges. First time I've ever seen an orange tree in public, like this in public street. Wonder how it tastes. I'm not sure about the taste of it. It tastes slightly weird. Maybe it's pollution. In fact, no one else has eaten those. There must be something wrong with them. There must be something wrong with those, because no one's eaten those. And if those are edible, someone would eat them, so I regret biting it now. So then, now I go along to the hotel where I'm staying. And what the fuck is this? It's an abandoned building. I followed the map to where the hotel is. What the fuck have I booked myself into? This looks well dodgy. It turns out it's the other part of the building which is a hotel, which is the non-abandoned section. Although this part doesn't seem that far off from being abandoned either. And it looks very shabby on the inside. This is probably the worst place I've stayed in for all of my travels, although it was quite an adventure. And the doors are locked with padlocks. There's no staff anywhere in the building. The keys for rooms are left on the side. To book in, you message your staff and they tell you whereabouts in the building they've hidden the key. And this is what the room looks like. It's okay, I'll run it. It's desperately in need of refurbishment. What's that like? Fucking weird. Never seen anything like this. They gave me a padlock. So then, it's now 5 AM in the morning and I get woken up by morning prayers. Let's go and take a look at a view during this from the hotel's rooftop. Then let's now go along to a posh hotel, along to the Kremlin Hotel. Let's go and explore this hotel and see if I bump into Vladimir Putin. This hotel has got some original eco-disc lifts. and into the middle of the hotel where we find out why it's called the Kremlin Hotel, because they've got a mini Kremlin building here. This is quite strange, although I do like themed hotels. Let's explore this interesting Russia themed hotel. This hotel's got some very nice looking swimming pools, but sadly they were too cold to swim in. And let's go into the Kremlin building, which has got an original eco disc. And let's take a look at some of the other Russia-themed buildings in this hotel, such as this building. This hotel features all of the posh sort of touristy buildings from Moscow, but as this is Russia-themed, it's missing something. Where's the Soviet buildings gone? This hotel does not feature any Soviet-themed buildings, which I think is a real letdown. Let's take a look at one of the hotel rooms, as some of the empty rooms in this hotel are left unlocked, and we can see that this hotel looks very posh.
This would look really nice. Turn this off.
And now we go to a nearby shopping centre, and all of the shopping centres around the beach resort area of Antalya are tat centres, full of tatty little shops. These centres feel very different to the main shopping centres of Antalya, where it seems that all of the shops have overflowed into the walkways of the shopping centre, making it look very unprofessional. And then you get shopping centres like this one, which look like a real tat centre. And now we go to the next shopping centre, which is the Antalya Centre. This shopping centre's also got a shaftless lift with the weird roller blinds. I just don't get these. This is something I've only ever seen in Antalya. I've not seen this anywhere else before. Let's take a ride in it. And now we go to the next shopping centre.
Weird as fuck. So in the hotels that I've seen, they take the pier down, so you can't go on it. They literally take the pier down. That's weird.
So then, it's now prayer time. And this reminded me, I still need to do my religious ritual in Antalya. And this religious ritual involves a lift. And with the background sound of the prayers, this is the perfect moment for it.
That levelling. Perfect. Got it lovely.
So then, now we go to the next shopping centre, which is Antalya. This is the shopping centre right in the middle of the city. This is a very modern and posh looking shopping centre. Let's go and take a look around it. And the lifts are some eco-disc lifts. Note there's loads of extra floors that this lift doesn't go to.
Dördüncü kat, sinema katı, cinema floor, kapı açılıyor, door opening.
Car. 4 cats on 1 car. Now.
And now we go to the next shopping centre. This shopping centre's got some glass shaftless lifts.
Dikkat! Kapı kapanıyor. Aşağıya.
Ladder down here. This has pre-door. It's like a little hydraulic.
Dikkat! Kapı açılıyor.
Down there, there's a little room.
So then, now I go along to the airport, which has got a Schindler mechanic.